Okay guys, so today's little video is on the Volkswagen T5, and I've been having a little bit of a problem with the T5 in that she's hissing. There's a lot of hissing coming, particularly when you put your foot down hard on the accelerator, and I've kind of found out where that hissing is. It's not the exhaust or anything like that. It's actually the turbo pipe that goes into here, and the other part is, I'll get the torch on and see if you guys can spot it. Showing the torch on there, you can see down there, right there, hope you can see that hole there. The seals needed replacing, but also if you look at that metal pipe there, you can see it's cracked along that edge, and I believe that's where the hissing's from. Now, okay, I'll show you the pipes. So the pipes for that are all here. Let's get it out of the sun there. And the one that connects to that bottom one is this one. So I've actually got to get that pipe in, and you put that pipe in, and then these clips, they go around that part that's in the van and kind of lock that into place. However, because this pipe on the van is all split down there, where is it gone? It's really hard when you're trying to direct the camera as well. There it is. That pipe down there, I'm going to have to come up with another option, because that clip isn't going to go around, because it kind of goes around and locks into where it's broken there. So I'm going to have to come up with another solution rather than replacing all that part down there. So it'll all become clear as we go through the video. But anyway, what I've done so far is I've taken these three pipes off, and I've washed them all down with petrol, so they're all nice and clean. There's no oil residue on there, because what you'll do is you'll take these off and there will be oil residue there because the turbo's working hard, and you'll just end up with some in there. There's a bit of a plastic one there as well, which I've got a bit of an issue with because it's just worn. So what I'm planning on doing is, and I'll take you through, that bottom pipe that's split, I'm going to glue it in, and I'm going to use metal bog, turbo metal bog, which I've used before, and I've used this on trailers, because over here in this country, any little bit of rust on anything scares them to death. Bizarre, I know, but anyway, I'm going to use that to glue that pipe back into the van. So you don't need to see me doing that, but what I'll do is I'll glue it in, and then I'll show you what I've done once I've glued it in, and then I'll show you how the other pipes fit in and the seals and stuff like that. So bear with me, but this hopefully is going to be the fix for a hissing engine. So if it's not your exhaust, or you've not got a loose manifold, or you can't detect anything that's gone exhaust wise, or where the blown is, it could be the seals or some damage around your turbo pipe. I've had this happen before actually on another car where the turbo pipe was split, and it creates all kinds of issues. So this hissing, it's quite pronounced. It's quite a psst. You know, when you're driving your car and you put your foot down, there's a lot of pressure in that turbo pipe. I can't remember what the PSI is, but it's high. And if there's any little hole or leak or anything like that, you will get that hissing. So I'll carry on. I'll get this pipe glued in, because it's going to be quite tricky. You don't want to see that, but once I've glued it in, I'll come back to you and show you what I've done. Speak soon. Okay guys, so phase one, what I've done is I've glued this bit of pipe to this bit of pipe. This is the bit that's going to go in that metal broken bit on the van. But what I wanted to do, and this was quite a good seal on here, the seal was quite good, and these are those metal clips that hold these together. It's not a great system, to be honest with you, In actual fact, I prefer the old school Jubilee clips, because you just put something on and tighten it up and you know it's tight. But anyway, they have to complicate these things. So this bit now, this is the bit I'm going to use this metal bog on, metallized repairer with glass fibre. I'm going to slap it all around here, and in the bit on the van, and then I'm going to push that dart into the van, and I'm going to try and get that metal clip on it, but that's going to be quite a challenge. So that's phase 2. I'll show you phase 3 once I've done that. Speak soon. Alrighty guys, so hardener is mixed, and this stuff's good stuff. So what I'm going to do now is mix this up so it's a really lovely colour, all mixed together, and then I'm going to smear it around that pipe. You don't need to watch that, be back soon. Alrighty guys, so I've put this pipe in there, as you can see. Ignore the rag, and you'll see down here where I've glued this pipe in. Now it's not pretty, you can see it there. See if I can get a bit of a focus on it. It's not pretty, but that's fiberglass, metal fiberglass there. That stuff cures really quick as well, which is great. Now normally I would buy a part and replace that because of the look of that, but you know, I'm keeping this van forever and I struggle to get parts here. So, and when I tend to order parts, they're 9 times out of 10 they're the wrong parts, so it's really annoying. I just leave things lying around for ages because I can't get them repaired because the part's always wrong. I have to send it back. It's like living in a third world country. Anyway, that's what I've done so far. Now we've got the pipe coming up here to here. I've just got to put the pipe on that goes from there to there, and I'm not going to glue that or anything. I think I'm just going to use the new seals that I bought for that and slot that in, because I think the actual hissing was coming from this piece down there, which was just shot, to be honest with you. And to replace that metal piece, what that pipe goes onto, you've got to take this whole grill and bumper and probably the light out and all sorts. So this is just a bit of a heads up onto where that hissing might be coming from, and you can either replace the part or glue the part, whatever you want to do. So I know there's all those people out there who are professional and going, you shouldn't glue a part in here. Well, you can. You do it your way and how you want to. So okay, I'll show you when I've got the other pipe on. I've just got to let that dry a bit longer. I'm just trying to put some of this resin around it as well, but actually this stuff's bloody useless. You know, you mix it with a hardener and it just takes forever to go off. So by the time you get it on, you put it on and it's all run off because it takes forever to harden. So yeah, that's not Araldite, by the way. That's just an own brand of a company's, which is pretty shit, to be honest with you, so don't bother with that. Yeah, that fiberglass metal is the way to go. Okay, speak soon. Okay guys, so back to the hose saga, and you can see now I've got this hose in. She curls around here, and I did have a problem here where this plastic pipe here was kind of not holding in this metal thing correctly. So what I've done is I've used Araldite and the clip to hold that in. So that comes up there to there, and you can see now also, hopefully that pipe goes all the way back as one of the flow consensus. Anyway, you saw earlier about the one where I glued it back there. So I'm hoping now that this pipe is not going to hiss. If it does, then I just need all new pipes. So we'll start that up and see what happens.